What's going on YouTube? My name is Tristan. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, night, whatever it is, wherever you may be. Today, I'm giving you guys the best settings that you can use on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC for the Black Ops 7 beta, which dropped earlier today. And I'm going to be bringing you guys a ton of great content around Black Ops 7, class setups, gameplays, tons of other really cool stuff. So, without further ado, guys, if you could, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and let's get into it. So, first off, guys, to show you the settings that I have, we're going to start off in the controller section. Now, there are a lot of different things with the settings for this game that are different from the previous Black Ops 6 game that we need to talk about and cover. So, first off, when it comes to it, I am on currently the default flipped. And personally, for me, I feel like this is the best one that you can use by far. I know some people who do like using different ones, but for me personally, that's the one that I like. It is kind of just how it is. My stick layout preset is basically the way that you would expect it to ultimately be as well. For horizontal stick and vertical stick sensitivity, I have both at a 2 right now, and it's a little bit different from how past Call of Duties have had sensitivity, but for me, I personally think that this is the best one by far. Now, there are some simplified presets and stream presets. I would typically just keep those off for right now. And then one of the big things as well is this little thing is going to be enabled at the beginning, which is swapping your LB and RB with LT and RT. You definitely want to turn that off, because if you're somebody who is used to, doing certain things over a period of time, like aiming in with your left trigger, shooting with your right trigger, that is really going to mess you up. So definitely have that fixed. Then on top of that, controller vibrations, you want to have that turned off. I always have that turned off. Dead zone inputs, I currently have the left stick minimum at 25, max at 95 for both the left and the right stick, and the left and right trigger at 5. But keep in mind, guys, I also do have trigger stops on my controller, so I'm not going to necessarily feel that as much. When it comes to the aiming, I haven't really changed much. I would say, ultimately, if you're going to do anything, you definitely would probably want to have your ADS sensitivity multiplier at 1 just for everything. And then ultimately, in terms of the aiming advanced settings, this is where you're going to make a lot of big changes. So first off, we're going to change our sensitivity transition to instant, which means that it is immediately applied when aiming down sights versus progressively applied when alternating, which means that you're going to have a better aim down sights timing. Then for third person, we want to have it on assist, which is going to correct aim and prioritize keeping the crosshairs at other players, which is a really good thing. And then for your aim reserve curve type is going to be linear. This is ideal for people who are used to tweaking settings in Call of Duty games and are typically very good Call of Duty players. If you're someone who is brand new, then you definitely want to do standard. And then there's some people who are better than me, if not on the same level than me, who like to use dynamic. And also, I do have target aim assist on just for full transparency. When it comes to movement, you want to have sprint assist on, mantle assist on, and crouch assist on. Corner slice as well. This doesn't affect your aim, so it's a good thing to have. And ultimately, there's not much that you would need to change in this particular area. When it comes to combat behaviors, aim down sight behavior, I have it at a hold, so I actually have to press and hold, not just press and then press again to stop. And then also, the other thing too is that when it comes to combat behavior, there's so many other things here that I think is important. So sprint canceling reload, so sprint cancel is a big thing, and some of these other stuff as well here are something that you'll have to definitely think about over time. But ultimately, that is what I have for in the controller portion. When it comes to the graphics, there's a lot that we need to break down. Firstly, I have my stuff. I'm going to set it here to about a 65, which for me, I feel like is perfectly fine and dandy. When it comes to quality, there's nothing really that you have to think about. But for field of view, I have my field of view at 95. The default is 90. Personally, for me, I feel like this is best. Then we have affected. Now, affected is going to zoom to a value closer than to the field of view setting, which we set at 95. And then also the third person view is at 90 as well. And there's a couple of other things here just that you really don't need to change much about. In terms of audio, master gain volume at 100 is perfectly going to be fine. I know some people who like changing around a lot of these things, but it really isn't as important as you could think. But ultimately, guys, those are all of the different settings that I would recommend looking at utilizing in Black Ops 7 during the beta. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. And with that being said, guys, my name is Tristan Ortiz. I'll see all of you guys in the next one.